Welcome to the Ask a Pole Crypto Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Laslo, based here in Washington, where I hound the nation's lawmakers on your behalf. Thank you so much to all our subscribers, and hey, make sure and give us a like, if you like us, that is. And if you haven't yet, please consider a paid subscription to help this scrappy startup continue changing Washington one interview at a time. And now, here's our latest Ask a Pole exclusive from your U.S. Capitol.
You know, the more I learned about it, the more I think it was the right thing to do. I did not realize that, although this Ross, I forget his last name.
Yeah, it's hard.
Ross or Russ. Was clearly dealing drugs on the Bitcoin blockchain, or using it. Clearly he deserved to be prosecuted, and he was guilty. He was found, but he got 2 life sentences. 2 of the FBI agents that investigated him stole some of that Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah. And then another person who was involved in that drug dealing didn't do any time in jail. This is one where the punishment truly didn't fit the crime. And so I think this was the right thing to do. Yeah. And I've never met him. I've met his mother. Yeah. Very nice woman. She's not in denial. I mean, she knows that her son was dealing drugs using the Bitcoin blockchain, but 2 life sentences for it just seems wrong.
Some of your colleagues say there was child sex trafficking and murder for hire stuff, at least going on this site. Not necessarily tied to him, but
yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if he was involved in that. But when you look at other people that were in the orbit of that, criminal enterprise, it just seemed like the sentence was crazy. And he has served, 10 years or so?
yeah, a little longer.
Yeah.
Or at least he's been wrapped up in court cases.
Yeah, to me, this is commuting it to time served. Is that what the president did?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Busy week, man.
Well, I know. These executive orders have been coming like mad. And so I don't know all the details, but that's what I know. And so I'm just comfortable with what I am comfortable with what he did, the president.
Anything about the new SEC regulatory arm or whatever it is? It's in my notes. So I can't read my notes. Their new regulatory crypto task force.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Hester Peirce, who is at the SEC, is very knowledgeable about digital assets. And so I think she'll be involved in shaping it. I think she'll be able to go through and look at pending agency guidance, pending rules, pending lawsuits, and be able to sort out what's very legitimate and what is of concern. And by legitimate, I mean, would this case have been brought if it didn't involve cryptocurrency or digital assets. And if the answer is, yeah, it would have been brought regardless, it's probably a legitimate case. But if a case is being brought or a rule is being drafted only to apply to this one asset, it looks kind of punitive. And Hester will be able to cut through that.
Do you think that would be a sea change, or is it part of the bigger, you still need a new head of the SEC and stuff like that?
Yeah, when Paul Atkins comes in and is confirmed, he also is knowledgeable about digital assets. Quite frankly, Gary Gensler was knowledgeable.
Yeah.
The problem was he was, that whole administration was hostile towards digital assets. But the White House, the FDIC, Treasury, the Fed, the bank supervision people at the Fed, the bank compliance people that do the bank examinations, all opposed to digital assets and out to get them, just really out to get them. The sea change is all of the wrapping paper, all of the personnel around the regs, the agency guidance, sometimes personnel is policy, and this is replacing a hostile personnel set with.
Are all those people gone now?
Well, they're on their way. They're either gone or on their way out.
But you think just seeing the executive orders coming from Trump, they're not going to be doing new actions?
Right, and
it doesn't seem.
I think that's right, and I think that the people who are being appointed reflect President Trump's he's not hostile. And I'm not saying he's wildly pro digital assets, but he's not hostile.
He's got his own.
He does have his own. It is for entertainment value.
Yeah.
It would make me a little nervous if it had been marketed for investment value, but it was marketed for entertainment, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He has the Trump watch. That's not for investment value.
Yeah.
And so, that's kind of the way they roll. But it's a different kettle of fish.
Yep. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man. Thanks for listening to Ask a Poll, your conduit to Congress. I'm Matt Laslo, offering a hearty thank you to all our supporters out there. Keep feeding us your questions, and we'll keep holding your politicians accountable to you. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe at askapoll.com. We can't do our independent journalism without your support, fam. Cheers.